Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. I have not filmed videos on here for what seems like so long because I have been focusing a little bit more on TikTok, just trying to post more on there to hopefully grow my page some more. And not only that, but I have been super busy. But how have y'all been? I missed you guys. I hope that you're doing amazing. I hope you're having the best summer ever. Today we have a really fun video. So Dunkin Donuts, they have come out with their late summer menu. And you guys, this is probably one of the biggest menus that they have had in a long, long time. I had to take some notes because I didn't want to miss anything of what I wanted to say for you guys. Have a bunch of new coffee drinks, frozen drinks, fruity drinks, and I'm so excited to try this menu. Just to let you guys know, this will be broken up into multiple parts, like probably 2 or 3 parts because there's a lot to try. And I'm only one person. I have no one to share these with. So, because Perry, he works all day and obviously the kids can't have caffeine. So it's only moi drinking these drinks. Okay. So I will have to make a couple parts, maybe like at least 2 parts to this video. I'd try to do everything at once, but I'll probably have to make 2 parts at least, or maybe 3 because there is a lot to try. 2 new swirls. They have a cookie dough swirl and a mint chocolate chip. I like mint, but in the last couple years, I have not really been a fan of it like I used to be. But I love me some cookie dough. Cookie dough is probably one of my top 5 favorite coffee flavors, so I'm really excited for that. I heard they had this before, and I heard they just brought it back. I don't know. We'll see. These flavors, they're new swirls. You can get them in coffees, lattes, frozen drinks. But what they are really advertising is these melted coffee drinks. So apparently it's like a frozen coffee, but it's supposed to taste like ice cream. I don't know if it's different from their regular frozen coffee or they're just saying it's supposed to taste like ice cream because of the flavors, like the mint chocolate and the cookie dough. I'm not sure, but we're going to try them as well. They look amazing. Have a new Sabrina Carpenter drink. So it's a strawberry daydream refresher. It's a strawberry dragon fruit refresher with oat milk and cold foam. So something that you could have always gotten technically, but y'all know they make things like a marketing thing eventually when it could have been something that was already on the menu, but it's okay. It's all in the fun of it, right? 2 new Dunkin' energy drinks. So if y'all know, the energy drinks are a little different from their regular sparkling waters refreshers. I think they have more caffeine, but y'all know they had the Arctic cherry energy drink. They had the, what was it, the peach, and then the berry and the tornado twist. So now they have a cherry berry and a peach cherry twist. And now, if you go on the app, there's more ways you can customize your drinks as well. So that's really cool. For the food, they have a Chipotle hash brown wake up wrap. And you can get this as a breakfast sandwich because basically it just has this Chipotle aioli sauce. That's what makes it a little different. And it has hash browns in it. That looks really good. They have a braided apple pie. I'm not the biggest fan of apple stuff, but we are going to try that anyway. And then for the 4th of July, they have it now. It's a star spangled donut. So it's like a really pretty heart shaped donut with our beautiful US of A colors on it, sprinkles, and it's like star sprinkles, and then a vanilla buttercream. That looks really good. Y'all know I love my filled donuts, especially anything with vanilla cream. A pistachio seems like it's not there anymore. If you want to check your local Dunkins and ask them, definitely do that because I didn't see it on the app. I miss pistachio, but y'all know I make me coffee at home all the time. I did get myself covered with a Tirani pistachio syrup, so I'm okay if it is really gone. And then in mid-July, there's also going to be another small drop. And the $6 meal deal is now the $5 meal deal. And instead of the coffee and the sandwich and the hash browns, it comes with the coffee and 2 wake up wraps, which I prefer the other one better. Get the sandwich and then the hash browns as opposed to just the wake up wraps because those are not as filling. And I don't mind paying an extra dollar to get more, but it's all good. I know that was a long intro, but let's get into what we got for part 1. All right, you guys. So for part 1, I was debating if I should do a mix of coffee and refreshers or just do refreshers because it's been really hot here where I live, or just do coffee. But I decided to just do coffee. So for part 1, it's all about the coffee, okay? So we got one of each of the flavors. I wanted to try the new frozen coffee, so we got the frozen melted coffee in the butter pecan. I was thinking about getting this in the mint chocolate chip, but I heard the butter pecan was like supposed to be really good in the frozen coffee, so we did get that. And then I got a regular iced coffee. I got that with the cookie dough swirl, cream and sugar, and then vanilla cold foam. And then y'all know every time they come out with a launch like this, they do have like one or two signature lattes that they market. So this is their mint chocolate chip signature latte. All right, so I'm going to start with this one because this is the one that is already in my hand. It is very hot today. However, I have my air on, so hopefully we will be all right, okay? So this is the mint chocolate chip signature latte. I didn't get it with oat milk today because I could not do a mobile order. I had to do a verbal order because it said my location didn't have these items, but that's not true because they always do whenever there's a new launch. So I don't know if it's like a glitch, but I don't want to confuse them anymore. Okay, so I didn't do any modifications. I just did everything the way it came. So this is with whole milk, whipped cream, mocha drizzle, and then waffle cone pieces. Okay, so this is the mint signature latte. Also, side note, shout out to the Dunkin that I go to because a lot of times, different Dunkins, if you order anything other than an iced coffee with cream and sugar, they will get it wrong, okay? But the Dunkin that I go to, I did a verbal order, mind you, and it was early in the morning, busy, all the stuff, first day of the launch, all the things. And every single time they slay, okay? They slay and then some. They always get my order right. So many Dunkins are inconsistent and they get the orders wrong, especially when it's a long order. But that Dunkin, they always get it right every single time. I love that Dunkin. Shout out to the Dunkin in Abington, Pennsylvania. Yo, I feel like this is going to be such a good menu, okay? Like, I just know when it's going to be good based on like the flavors, based on how it looks. Because y'all know I've had some flops when I've tried these drinks for you guys. Also, I do think that time of day matters. I think if you go in the morning, it's going to be better than going later in the day. I'm going to stir it up a little bit because you can see there is some mint on the bottom. But I don't like to stir it too much because I still like to taste the flavor. It's good. It is reminding me a lot of like a peppermint mocha, basically. It's not peppermint, but honestly, if you like peppermint mochas in the wintertime, you're going to like this. If you don't like mint, don't get it. Me, I like mint. I'm never in the mood for it. I think that's what the thing is, but this is good. I like that one. All right, next up, we're going to try the cookie dough one. So I'm going to try it first by sipping it, but you do see there is like a lot of that cookie dough on the bottom. So I will probably end up using a straw. This is the cookie dough iced coffee with cream and sugar and cold foam. Ooh, I do actually get some of the cookie dough, even though I didn't stir it. That's interesting. Okay. Um, this one I just got with cream and sugar. I just got it how it comes. I didn't want to do too many modifications. I wanted to try everything the way that it's supposed to be tried. There's a lot of that syrup on the bottom, but I want to try the syrups too on their own. Got a big glob of syrup. Mm. Something told me I was going to love these flavors. This is delicious. Ooh, this is so good. I actually do have a Tirani cookie dough syrup at home. I love cookie dough flavored coffee and sugar cookie too. This is really good. That's delicious. Oh my gosh. I don't get coffee out much anymore because it's pricey. I try to be responsible and make it at home. But y'all, today's Wednesday. I might have to go back for the rest of the week and get something from Dunkin' every day because this is really good. I love this menu so far. And then this is the thing I was most excited for as far as their coffee. This is the butter pecan frozen coffee. This has whipped cream on it, caramel drizzle, and then waffle cone pieces. So all of like the things with whipped cream have waffle cone pieces. I'm gonna try some of this by itself. That tastes like ice cream right there. That is so good. I don't ever get frozen coffee, so I'm really excited for this. Mm. Ooh. Okay. Mm. She's sweet. She's really, really sweet. But I feel like because it is butter pecan, it is a little bit buttery or like not salty, but like buttery, if you will, which kind of takes away from it being too sweet. As if this was like vanilla or like caramel, it would be very sweet. But I feel like because it's butter pecan, or even if you got this with like the cookie dough, it would take away from it being too sweet because it has chocolate, or the mint chocolate would take away from the sweetness because it has mint and chocolate. So these flavors actually prevent this from being like a sickening type of coffee. Um, I like the frozen coffee. It's sweet, but it's really good. And this is delicious as a butter pecan. This is a 10 out of 10. It's not super thick. It's not as thick as like a milkshake or like a frappuccino. But what I like about it is how there's no ice in it. I hate how you get pieces of ice sometimes, like in your frappuccino or even in like your frozen coffee. This doesn't have a lot of ice. It's almost more of like a coffee, just like a iced coffee, but like a thick iced coffee, almost kind of like a Dunkin' latte. Um, a little thicker than a Dunkin' latte, but not as thick as a milkshake, if that makes sense. This is so good. This is a 10 out of 10. I actually want to go back and try this frozen coffee in the other flavors, so the mint and the cookie dough. I love them all. Honestly, you guys, I'm going to give all the coffees a 10 out of 10, okay? That says something. Now let's try the food. So this is their new Chipotle hash brown wake up wrap. Standard wake up wrap. It's got bacon, egg, and cheese. But what makes it different is it has hash browns in it, and then it does have, you can see that orange. It's like a Chipotle aioli sauce. Sauce and the hash browns in there is what makes this different. And you can get this sauce on any sandwich, which, oh my God, like that will be so good because I love condiments. I'm a big condiment person. But normally I'll just get like ketchup on my, sandwiches at Dunkin', but I would love to order me a breakfast sandwich with this in it. Like that would be so good. Now I gotta say, when I heard about their late summer menu, I was excited, okay? But one thing that I was sad about is Dunkin'. Why did you not bring back the s'mores cold brew from last summer? That was like, oh, that was so good. And you didn't bring it back. What are you doing? You must bring that back. S'mores, I feel like could be a fall item. So if y'all want to consider bringing that back for the fall along with the pumpkin launch, please do that because I love that s'mores cold brew. And me and a lot of people were so sad to not see it return. So please bring that back. So let's try this wrap. Mm, it's good. I also like their hot honey wraps and sandwich from last summer. That was good too. I'm not going to eat too much of it because I do have to film a TikTok video after this. But this I would give not a 10 out of 10 because the wraps are just so small. They're just not worth the price. But as far as the flavor goes and what is in here, it is really good. I do like it, but I'm gonna have to give it an 8 out of 10, maybe 8.5 out of 10 because they're just so small. They definitely need to consider making their wraps bigger, but I guess because of the kind of place that they are, I mean, they probably can only make them so big. We're gonna try the braided apple pie. So that's what that looks like, and it comes in the little box that they put their ham and Swiss sliders in. Now, I'm not really a big fan of apple stuff too much. It's not that I don't like it, but I don't know. I've just never been an apple kind of girly. unless if it has something on it, like some kind of whipped cream or ice cream. But this thing, presentation wise, is very beautiful. I love the lattice effect. Is that what it's called? The lattice effect, how it's like layered like that, like overlapping. I like that. It is pretty. It feels a little dry, but I think it's supposed to be flaky. So it's just basically a braided croissant, and then it has some apple in there. Doesn't look too exciting, but it does smell great. I'm not sure how this relates to summer. I guess maybe because like apple pie though on the 4th of July, that's probably why. Okay, this is actually not too bad. The outside is dry, but when you get to the center, it's a little bit better. It does have a nice butteriness because it is a croissant, but it's just not really my thing. I kind of knew it wasn't going to be, but I would recommend, if this is not your thing either, get some Cool Whip or some vanilla ice cream to put on this, and it will be so much better. Would I get this again? No, I wouldn't. I would give it like a 5.5 out of 10. It's okay. And then lastly, the food item that I'm most excited for, the Star Spangled Donut. Look at her. She is gorgeous, okay? It's a heart-shaped donut filled with vanilla buttercream, and then it is decorated with a beautiful blue icing and beautiful star sprinkles, okay? That looks gorgeous. Ooh, let's try this. And get another bite so I can get closer to the center. This is a 10 out of 10. This is so good. I will say there are a lot of sprinkles on here, so when you chew it, it is kind of a gritty, granular texture, but it's okay. I get it though, because they have to put a lot on there to be patriotic. This is so beautiful. Is that not beautiful, you guys? Look at that. So, if you like the sweet donuts with the cream in there, you're going to like this donut a lot. And this will be so cute for kids because it's very colorful, very patriotic. This is a 10 out of 10. Okay, you guys, so that's going to do it for part one of Dunkin' Donuts' late summer menu. The drinks are delicious. I give them all a 10 out of 10. I love the frozen coffee. As long as it's made right, I feel like those frozen coffees are going to be delicious. Apple pie, not my thing. Wouldn't go back for that. I give that a 5.5 out of 10. The donut, 10 out of 10. Delicious. The Chipotle wrap, I give like an 8 out of 10. It was good. I just wish the wraps were a little bigger. But anyways, you guys, thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to stay tuned for part two. I'll probably, what's today, Wednesday? I'm filming this on a Wednesday, June the 25th, so I don't know when this is going to go up. But whenever you see this, just know I did film this on June 25th. And later on this week, I will make a review for part two, where we'll be trying the refreshers as well as the Sabrina drink. So excited for that. So thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, bye guys.